Hi guys. So I just heard a ding. Sorry, I don't know if anyone heard that. My name is Jessica Roberts. I am an executive area manager and international independent consultant with Arbonne International. Anyways, and so as you can see, I'm in my wonderful office, my car, because during quarantine, I have two children. I have a 2.5-year-old who's potty training and an 8.5-year-old who is just wanting to hang out and talk with us all day long. So I needed to find a nice quiet place. So I'm really excited to be with you tonight. Thank you for watching. I have Esther with me as well. She'll be sharing a little bit more about herself in just a second. Really quick, I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. And whoever is watching live, thank you. We just really appreciate it because our job is just to get the word out. And we have had such great results and in both in all aspects of this company that our passion and joy is to share it with you. And if you are watching and you were invited to participate in this workshop or just check it out, I would give the person that told you about it a huge hug, because we get to choose who we reach out to, especially in a time like this. So I also just want to send out love and immunity and hoping everyone is safe and staying at home and healthy, right? Healthy. So tonight's talk is going to be about health and wellness. I am a board certified neuromuscular therapist by trade. I'm also a singer-songwriter and a mom and a wife. But I found my love in pain management, and 6 years ago, I was introduced to this wonderful company, and I didn't really understand what it was all the way until my girlfriend sat me down and shared what I'm going to share, what Esther's going to share with you tonight. Just didn't make sense to me. So she basically won me over with their protein powder. I was using another one. She showed me price differences, and then the taste was off the chain amazing. So that was easy for me. Once I actually paired everything together and I followed the program for 90 days, I had the most amazing results. I'll share my testimonial, but I've lost 80 pounds. Post baby, I gained 90 during my pregnancy, right? So it's just been really great for me. So I was introduced to Arbonne by my good friend. And what I love about it is the results that I've had for my health and for my family and for friends and family. And it's also it's helped me understand that I don't need to run 9 half marathons to get healthy, that I can literally focus on what I'm putting in my mouth. So that was huge. And I was pre-diabetic during pregnancy and pre-eclamptic, and I'm still diabetic. Sorry, I was diabetic during pregnancy, and now I'm a pre-diabetic. So it's really, really important. And I can feel a huge difference when I am following something like this. Well, just the program itself, when I'm doing my program. What I love is that, especially now while we're in quarantine, it has made it a lot easier. We have so many meals that we're cooking at home. So I'm just so grateful. And what I see, I just see Arbonne for the future. We're making care kits for nurses right now and sending them to the front line. We are just nutrition, you guys. We are really good nutrition. So I'm excited to share the company and everything else. We're going to kind of go a little deeper into some statistics. But basically our mission is to inspire others to healthy living and to create opportunities for people to change their lives. And you can kind of see us, hashtag Arbonne30 or hashtag 30 days to healthy living and beyond. There's all different things. Definitely whoever introduced you to this can get you more information. But why Arbonne? You guys, Arbonne has been around for 40 years. We are a legacy company. We just didn't start doing this. And what I love is that we've always been vegan, cruelty-free formulas. We are the #1 brand globally for healthy living inside and out. So we are certified vegan products. I'm not a vegan, but I can promise you that I love that there's no animal byproducts. We will get into that. And if we don't, actually, that doesn't get into that on this one. So just FYI, animal byproducts, go and Google rendering factory and look at the images. And I promise you, you might have a different, so certified vegan, certified gluten-free, non-GMO, low glycemic index, pharmaceutical grade testing on everything, you guys. Quality testing on every single product, kosher and cruelty-free, no parabens, no phthalates, no sulfates. They make things last forever. and our body doesn't know what to do with things that last forever. Our body breaks down things that decay and rot. So no mineral oil. Mineral oil is a byproduct of gasoline, crude oil. Check it out. It's illegal in other first world countries. BSCG and Informed Sport approved. So if you're an athlete and you're looking for a workout like program, nutrition, pre, post, during, whatever, we've got you and you can use it. So all of the Olympians who are now going to be training for another couple years, right? Oh, because the Olympics were canceled. No dairy, no soy, no whey, no artificial dyes, no scents, and no flavors.
Yes, and now I'm going to get into a little bit about why do we detox. And this is how I got introduced to this amazing company, amazing products. I attended an event almost like this with Jessica. And when she started telling me, I was like telling everyone that was there, I'm like, do you need a detox? And some of the items that she was telling, I'm like, are you having trouble sleeping? Do you have fatigue or low energy, a brain fog or headaches? Trouble sleeping, constipation, all these problems that Jessica was mentioning, I'm like, everything seemed like it related to me. Before Arbonne, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had my daughter and having a really hard time losing weight. So when I got introduced to this, I'm like, this is something that I wanted to try. I had amazing results with the program. I did the 30 days and people were asking me, what are you doing? What did you do? You've lost so much weight. So I loved the product, the benefit that it gave me, and I started sharing it. I started sharing the products with friends and family. They started doing the program as well, and that's the part that I love about Arbonne the most. I'm like being able to coach people through the program, and seeing the results that not only I got that were amazing, but my detoxers. Right now, I have a group of husband and wife that are doing the program. The husband is diabetic. He has actually lowered his insulin that he injects. So hearing all these amazing stories of the wonderful product, the benefits of the program is amazing. I'm like, I love sharing this. I love doing the detox myself and being able to coach my detoxers. Like I mentioned before the program, I was a stay-at-home mom. My son was about to start kindergarten, and we were wanting him to go to private school. My husband and I had talked about it. Can we afford it? So when I heard Jessica's story and she mentioned I could make anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month sharing these products, coaching the detoxers, I'm like, this is something I can totally do. And it's been amazing since then. I'm like, I've had the opportunity to coach my detoxers, and now with this income that we get monthly, I'm like able to pay for my son's tuition. I'm like, and he's going to private school. He loves his private school. So it's just the benefits that not only the product gives us, but financially, my family is stable now. I can rely on my income from Arbonne to feel comfortable paying for my son's tuition every month. So it's been amazing.
So you got to heal your gut and you got to get up financially free.
Yes.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Absolutely.
Yes.
So I think are you still reading from I think you're still doing do you need any more symptoms? Is there any more on there, or did you cover them all?
Yeah, so I know, like I mentioned, when Jessica was reading these, I'm like, I felt like everything she mentioned was talking to me. I'm like, skin problems. I've never had skin problems. And after my pregnancy, like my skin, the consuming sodas, artificial sweeteners, all these, I'm like, we were symptoms that you needed a detox. So it's like, yes, I wanted to try it. I wanted to do it. And I had amazing results. So
that's so awesome. And you know what she forgot to mention is, like, literally 2 weeks after she just got a job, I introduced this to her and she became the nutritionist for Los Angeles Unified School District. So she has been gifting them all of this knowledge that she's learned through this program and helping them develop something. So also I'm going to give her big props. Her paper, what is it called? How would I say that? You were published. You were, in a sense, right? You've been published.
Yes, we just got notification today that we've been working on a manuscript and we submitted our paper. So crossing our fingers, we'll be published authors from an amazing product program that we've been working on.
I love it. We have to give props to the positive things happening right now. So have you seen the statistics? Okay. These are leading trends. And right now I know it's hard to see these leading trends because every trend is on Rona, but here we go. So a third of the US adults and children are overweight, obese, and morbidly obese. You guys, that kind of scares me too, because if you are obese, then your gut is probably off and your immune system is probably weak. So especially during this time, even myself, I was looking a little fluffy and I'm like, okay, I need to start. So Monday, I know I'm starting. Obesity related disease is the leading cause of death. Autoimmune disease is the fastest growing diagnosis in the US. Cancer and diabetes are increasing at a staggering rate. I mean, think about it. How many people do we know that have cancer or diabetes? It used to be a very small number and now it's not. I mean, we all know probably a few, right? Most diagnosed conditions can be improved with lifestyle change. And then just think, like, do you know anybody with high blood pressure? High cholesterol. I had high cholesterol. I was like 220 something, jumped on the program after pregnancy. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just felt horrible. I was sweating at night. Like I just was moody. I was a BIT, like it was bad. Like I was not in the right place. And my cholesterol was super high. And within like 60 days of me doing this program, it might've been 90 days. It was in March that I got tested and I started in January. So like March 23rd and I started January 1st, my cholesterol had went from 220 to 160. Isn't that amazing? So amazing if you know numbers. Okay. So do you know anyone with depression? Do you know anyone with cancer, diabetes, neurological disease, or autoimmune disease? Like we all know somebody. So I'm going to let Esther go. Oh, sorry.
Yes. And we just think to ourselves, I'm like, why all the disease? Why do we have so much of this? I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but I'm a nutritionist. I remember going to school and our instructors telling us, I'm like, we are so overfed and undernourished. All the food that we're consuming, I'm like, our bodies they're mostly processed foods with GMOs. So we have so much sugar and artificial sweeteners and everything, not just drinks. I'm like, there's artificial sweeteners and ketchup and yogurt, everything we're consuming. 70% of the Western diet is made of processed food. Our meat, our dairy, our poultry is filled with antibiotics and fillers. I'm like, we've been seeing everything, it's gluten, and we are so insensitive. All of us are insensitive to gluten. Our bodies can't tolerate it. And I'm like, I always tell my students when I'm teaching my nutrition classes at my schools, I'm like, our bodies can't process GMOs, it's artificial. So what does our body do? It just stores it as fat. It's junk food. So fruits and vegetables, like they're being modified, genetically modified. So like can't break it down. And our vegetables, our fruits, if we're not eating them organic, they're being sprayed, they have pesticides on them. So it's like, we're getting all that disease into our bodies from what we eat, from what we put in our skin. I remember as a child, we used to think about diabetes being only something that affected our grandparents. Yeah, my grandma has diabetes, my grandpa has diabetes, but now we're hearing so many more children have diabetes, type 1 diabetes, type 2. And it's like a norm now, which is something that we can totally prevent just by watching what we put in our mouth, what we're consuming. So
I'm going to ask you a question when you're done.
What we're eating, what we're feeding our children, and something that we can totally prevent all these diseases from happening.
You know, I think we are super lucky tonight to have you live with all of us. And I feel like you can kind of shed some light. I don't know if you can, and if you can't answer it, just say you can't answer it. But with what's going on with all of the food, like, okay, we've been picking up lunches at the school. And I mean, I'm really grateful for the food, but I'm not so grateful with what they're giving us because it's not going to serve my family in a right way. Am I being an asshole for saying that? Or do we all agree that there could be a better way? We could be giving different items. Am I wrong to feel like that?
I know a lot of parents feel the same way. And sometimes when I look at the meals that are being fed at the schools, I'm like, it's so hard to change these. But yeah, I'm like, knowing what serves our body, knowing what we're feeding our children is really important. And like, we're working hard to change.
I love that.
When we always say, when we know better, we do better. So having our community informed of what serves our bodies, that's what we can do.
Yeah. And do you ever get the numbers of the kids that are like diabetic, or do you guys, do you know those kinds of numbers for like, just like, I would assume that there's a lot more, but I don't know if you guys know, if you guys get those kind of statistics for the kids in the school, if anyone's a diabetic.
No.
Yeah. Okay. That would be curious.
There's a lot. I'm like, our nurses are overwhelmed with having to give medication to
Giving
insulin to
yeah.
our students. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the concern of the lunch. Sorry, this is going in another direction, but I feel like because we're going to be sharing this in the time that we're in right now, I'm just wondering what we can do. A lot of us are home. What can we do to make this better? Do we need more we'll have to have another live about this, maybe like a Q&A another time, so everyone can clue in on it. But okay. So we need to reset. We need to restart, right? Is basically we have all of these things coming in. So we need a way to get them out. So as a pain specialist, that's what I used to do, right? I have all these notifications. I used to manually help people flush toxins out of their body. And then when I realized that they were just putting them right back in because they were eating a GMO, like I didn't really get that until I learned the things that we're talking about tonight. So why we detox. So it takes 30 days for a cell to basically eliminate, replace, and restore. Okay. And then it takes our body like another 26 to 30 days to get used to that pattern. Okay. So that's a whole nother thought. But what I love about this program is we cleanse the liver, the kidneys, and the colon, which boost the immune system. We cleanse the digestive tract of excess waste that's been sitting there forever from foods that do not break down. Why is there so much colon cancer? Because there's so much backed up, right? Balancing the blood sugar is what's going to happen when we get rid of all the stuff, all the excess waste in the digestive tract. Reducing inflammation, increasing weight loss, and increasing energy. I want to point out this inflammation thing. Go do research right now on what's going on with the coronavirus, and it is an inflammatory disease that's happening in the lungs. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so the body basically, so why do we, like, if you guys are feeling like I'm feeling these last 20 days, I have put on a little muffin top. Mine is because I've been drinking a little bit more, eating more carbs, I'm not running and getting like the things that I would normally get because we're home, right? But I have to make smarter choices, right? So I started to make smarter choices this week and things are getting better. But basically the body wraps fat around toxins, and toxins meaning pesticides, metals, BPAs, GMOs, all that, etc. And it's like a bubble wrap to protect our major organs. So that's why we get it a lot in our midriff, like all of our, think about it, think where you have fat, right? By your glands, all of the areas. So more toxins equal more fat. When you detox the body and give it what it needs. Oh, you were going to do this part. Sorry, babe. When you detox the body and give it, oh no, I was going to do it. And give it what it needs, it oftentimes heals itself. And it heals itself of the serious issues and releases the unwanted weight. And that's what happened with me. I have to be so honest. So nutritional balancing is basically what this is. We're increasing the nutritional balancing. It's not a diet. It's 100% not a diet. And I think that's the hardest thing for people is they have to wrap their head around that they don't have to count and watch everything. So a diet, right? What is a diet to you? A diet is counting calories and, stepping on the scale and watching all these things and working out like a crazy person and then counting your calories. What I love about this is this is nutritional. This is cellular cleansing. It's the smallest writing on the page. Sorry. I'm glad I brought my glasses. So it removes toxins from the body. And when you remove toxins from the body, you're removing the fat, which creates lean muscle, which is what I got when I did this for a long time. And I'm grateful that it took me a long time to gain back 10 pounds. It took me 20 days in quarantine to gain back 10 pounds. But what I love is that maintaining this is different because when you do dieting, you're watching your calorie intake, you're watching different things, but you're not cutting out toxin. Okay, this is the only program out there that you watch what you're putting in, watching the toxin and removing the toxin that's already there. So in a regular diet, you're cutting calories and then you start eating stuff. So let me cut back. You're cutting all of the calories. You're losing weight when you're dieting. Don't get me wrong. You're going to lose weight when you're doing your keto, but you are not getting rid of the toxin, which means it's compounding. It's getting thicker and smaller in an area, right? The toxin is still there. So the moment that you start eating things again that the carbs, that's why you're like real quick. Okay. When you actually remove the toxins from your body maintains it, and your body learns how to get rid of it, so that when you add it in little by little, like when I have my dairy, I had a shake a little bit ago, it's not going to affect me the same way because my body gets rid of it. It knows how to maintain. Okay. I'm not having an overload of toxin. I think I covered this part. I think you can go, yeah, go to the, you're good. We'll do the next part.
Yes. So this program, what does it entail? When we talk about the program, we do have a list of items that we avoid, but for everything that we're going to tell you we're going to avoid, we give you something to substitute it with. So we're avoiding acidic, allergenic, and inflammatory foods like dairy, animal milk, and cheese, gluten, bread, berries like crackers, cereals, pastas, corn, processed food, coffee and soda, artificial sweeteners. I mentioned artificial sweeteners earlier, soy, and any whey products. But for everything that we're eliminating, we give you alternative and healthier options. So what do we eat in the program? And that's when I heard this presentation the first time, I'm like, I hate being hungry. I don't like being in a diet. And the best part for me was that being a nutritionist, I felt like I was already eating healthy. I already knew what foods my body liked. And when I did this product, I was impressed of how the inflammation went away just because I eliminated these things. So what do we eat? So we eat nutrition dense food, vegetables, fruits and vegetables are low in glycemic index. And so this program is amazing for anyone diabetic, because the program is all low glycemic index. We consume brown rice, brown pasta, olive oil, coconut oil. So that's the items that we cook with. Oatmeal, quinoa, beans, lentils. So like the meals are amazing. Nuts, seeds. So we can have as a snack. Organic eggs, organic chicken and turkey. I know we mentioned earlier that it's a vegan, but you can still have meat in the program. Grass-fed beef, omega-3. So we have our wild-caught fish, avocado, and vegan protein. So this is what we can consume in the 30 days. And we have our supplements. So our nutrition program comes with our vegan protein, which comes in a chocolate and a vanilla flavor, 20 grams of protein. It's easily digestible. It's a complete amino acid, so that's why we can use it as a meal replacement. The shakes are delicious. You're gonna love them. We also consume a detox tea. So the detox tea helps flush the toxins from our liver and our kidney. It's decaffeinated with 9 botanicals. So detox tea is amazing. We consume it once or twice a day in the morning and before bed. My favorite is our Energy Fizz Sticks. It's loaded with vitamin and B vitamins. This can replace your coffee, your soda, any energy drinks that you're consuming. It just gives you energy, mental clarity, and like you feel awake and you don't get that crash from that coffee or that soda that you're consuming. We also have our fiber boost, which is 12 grams of soluble fiber. It's tasteless, and it helps get rid of the toxic fat and stabilizes your blood sugar. So your fiber, you can add it to your shakes, you can add it to any pastas, anything that you're consuming throughout the day. And then on our 3rd week, we have a 7-day body cleanse. So this is gentle elimination. It supports the gastrointestinal and liver health. So it removes all the heavy metals from your body. And we also have our Digestion Plus, which is another one of my favorite products. The Digestion Plus is a 3-in-1. It's a pre and probiotics with 11 enzymes. Before the program, I had really bad heartburn, indigestion, and pretty much anything I would eat would get, even bananas. I would eat bananas and it would upset my stomach. And when I started doing this program, the Digestion Plus has been a lifesaver. I'm like, I don't have any of that. I'm like, I can enjoy my food and not say that I'm like having any heartburn with it. So our Digestion Plus is like our #1 amazing product.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
all the items that we are consuming are to help us eliminate our toxins, and we're replacing it with vegan products that are healthy for our body.
Would you share about greens? Because we need to add greens to this. It is not on here.
Yes,
we should.
Our greens. So our greens is one scoop of our greens. Again, we can add it to our shakes. We can have it. I take it in the morning with my Digestion Plus. So 1 scoop of our greens is 1 serving of our fruits and vegetables. And again, you can add it to in the morning to your shakes, another amazing products that we have in the program.
I love it. I love it. So, you know, and I love that we're going back and forth. It's fun. More than great products, right? Is the business, is the best product of this is the fact that you can heal your gut, heal yourself, help others, and get a commission check for it and build something. So before I do that, I just want to, like, Esther, will you just share how that has really been a pivotal point for you? I mean, you get a paycheck almost every week. It's either like $50 to a couple $100. And especially in this time, you know, like, I don't know if you want to share just a quick, I mean, I've probably just said it all for you, but.
Yes. And it's been amazing. And like Jessica said, we get weekly paychecks. And before this, I mentioned earlier, we were debating if we can afford or if we can put my son to in private school. And just with this check, I know it's coming weekly, and I'm like, this is extra money even for groceries. I'm like, we can go grocery shopping. My kids are in sports, so I'm like, I feel comfortable being able to pay for all my kids' sports, my daughter's ballet, and it's extra income. And right now, it's like with everything with our jobs, I'm like, we don't know how stable our jobs are, or if we'll be let go tomorrow, but I have my Arbonne business that I can rely on, and that I know I'm going to get a paycheck weekly as long as I'm working my business.
As long as you're sharing with people, right? That's all we have to do.
Yes.
Exactly what we're doing right now. So, okay. So to kind of like go a little deeper into that, I'm an executive area manager and Esther is an executive district manager. So hold on to that, right? Okay. So first you start off as an independent consultant at this level. You can make bonuses of $100 to $300, and you can also bring home 6% of your business. Okay. District manager. Okay. So Esther is an executive district manager, meaning that she has promoted people to district. When you become a district manager in Arbonne, you get anywhere from $250 to about $1,000. And I recommend that people do that in their first month to become a district manager. That way, everything that you're doing and helping and all the people you're sharing with the same efforts that you're doing, you'll get paid on the next month. District managers literally get paid to shop from their own store. So if you love this nutrition product, you're buying it every single month. It just makes sense, if you're going to talk about it, that you get paid to buy it. It just makes sense. Also, district managers, they get 8%. So and they get a $200 bonus. So Esther is the queen of earning cash bonuses by helping people and getting them on the road to this. And that's something that we say that not to brag, but we're saying that because right now people have lost paychecks. This is the highest number of unemployment that we've ever had in our economy. Has never seen anything like this before. And Arbonne has been around for 40 years, but has also been internet driven. It's been a health and wellness internet driven company for a long time, as long as we've had internet. And we have been virtual for 4 years. So anyway, so I'm an executive area manager. Area managers make anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000. Again, executive means I've promoted areas. And the bonus that I can earn every month is $400. My business is willable at this point. Anyone who's an area manager, God forbid something happens to you, you can will it to different members of your family. You can give it to a charity. It's yours to will. Make sure you put it in your will. The next promotion of leadership is regional vice president. So we are knocking on regions' door constantly, right? Regions make anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000. That's an average, but the income can be anywhere from 4 to 15, or even 4 to 15. Let's just say 15,000. That's a good number, right? Regions make an extra $600 bonuses for helping other people grow. That's a bonus that we get by helping other people. Regions, also a VP at this level, you get an $800 car stipend to get a Mercedes-Benz, and it pays. So every single month, on top of what you're making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think Randy's going to make like close to $10,000 this month. She went the halfway to nation. We'll talk about that. But she gets an $800 car stipend. And let's just say your car, I mean, I've seen Mercedes, those little coupes go for $3 something, right? I've seen commercials that they're like really, like, you can lease them for $3 something. You're still going to get $800, and the rest of it you can use for your gas and for your car payments, like for your your insurance, right? Your registration, all of that stuff. You can use that. You won't have a payment. That's in the third of 4 levels. There's only 4 levels. So the last and highest level in Arbonne is national vice president. I just love that. The average monthly income starts at about $21,000 to $22,000 a month. Some people are on the low end at 17, but the average is higher. And there is no glass ceiling. So you could share and help as many people. I have a girlfriend, one of our friends, she is a nutritionist, and she had 60 personal clients the other month. That's huge, you guys. So it's however big you want it to be. I don't know if I could handle 60 personal clients, but however big you want to go. And she's a national vice president now that took her donation, and she's making this money for her family. And she's not apologizing, right, for healing people's guts and for bringing home an income, just for belief in herself and what could be. So do you ever wish that you had more options in your life, especially now? Do you wish that you had something that you own that no one could take from you, and that is recession proof? Do you wish that you could have a full-time income through a part-time effort? Yeah, because we're homeschooling our kids, and because I only have maybe like a power hour or 2 a day to be able to do something. So yeah, absolutely. And do you desire something meaningful and long lasting? Because yes, money is awesome. Yes, healing your gut is great. But what's even better is healing your mind and your soul and connecting with amazing, beautiful people who want to just see you succeed in whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your personal goals are. So I just want to thank you again for hopping on. I know, Esther, probably you want to say anything to that?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for hopping on and listening to our story. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're here to answer any questions. Our 30-day programs, we have 2 a month. So we have the first and the third Monday of the month. So if you feel ready, if you're ready to hop on and feel amazing, let us know. And we're here to support and coach you through the program.
And Esther, when does the next group start? Being that
on Monday. Yes.
On Monday. And also just FYI too, we have our build for March was extended into April. So if you are interested in joining, you can get amazing discounts up to 40 to 50% off, depending on what you want to get. And then you can also try other things and get 40% off where you would typically only get 20 to 35%. So just want to let you know, now is the time. Arbonne cares so much about other people. Like I said earlier, we're doing the care gifts as well. If you want to donate for care kits for frontline medical professionals, you can do that as well. They're needing this nutrition, but really, honestly, Arbonne, you guys, is the largest company that gives back. And, that's why we're sharing. So if this is something that you think someone else should hear, please share it with them. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Bye, guys.
Bye.